Hi guys, my name is Chloe and this is my channel, Chloe Chanel. Basically, I just wanted to start off by saying my name is Chloe. I'm 20 years old and I'm very excited to be starting this channel today. Sorry, just let me fix this real quick. Yeah. Very excited to start this channel. I have so much to share, so much to talk about, and I'm just excited to start my journey and for you guys to be a part of this journey. Basically, I wasn't really into YouTube. Like, I really wasn't into the whole social media thing. Like, I mean, I have an Insta, I have a Snap, a Facebook, but it just seemed as though, like, making a YouTube channel just, like, seemed like a lot of work. And I was like, man, like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to, like, be consistent with it and to put in the amount of work needed to maintain a successful YouTube channel. But basically, I'm very big on spirituality and intuition, and recently I've been getting right with my angels and my spirit guides, and it just seems as though YouTube is just calling my name. I've been getting so many synchronicities, so many just signs that I need to take this dream and pursue it, because I just believe that it's so easy to become a millionaire nowadays in our day and age. And I'm not saying that, well, I am saying that hopefully if you guys subscribe to my channel, or if I can continue to grow, my goal for this channel is to at least hit 1,000 subscribers by maybe in 2 months, maybe. We'll see. But I have to figure out what type of content that I want to display to you guys. I'm literally just going off a whim right now and just creating a channel. I've had one for years, actually. Don't mind my nail, y'all. Like, I literally just don't mind it, please, please. But I've had a YouTube channel for years now. I just haven't took the time to edit it and to customize it to where it's newer, it has a new picture of me, it's just up to date in my opinion, like what I think up to date is for a YouTube channel. So basically, yeah, getting started off, my name is Chloe. I'm 20 years old. I'm from Houston. I'm a junior in college. I went to Texas A&M Kingsville for my first 2 years, and I'm going to Prairie View for my junior and senior year, so I'm really excited about that. Yeah, I have so much to share with you guys. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do in a sense of, like I said, just content wise, but I'm just grateful for whoever views this video and for whoever stumbles across this video. Thank you, and please like and subscribe to this channel. I hope that y'all enjoy whatever I bring to the table. Trust me, y'all will. If y'all want to know me in person, like, y'all would see that I have a lot to bring. But I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. Yeah, I really love school. Let me just tell you some things about myself. I really love school. Like, I consider myself a scholar. I went to a college preparatory school, and it was called Yes Prep. And I went to the one in Fifth Ward. For those of y'all who stumbled across this video, that's from Houston, H-Town. Then Fifth Ward, the Dirty Nickel. You know what's up with that. That's where I went to school and then graduated from in 2018. So yeah, it was a very strenuous school. Like, I would say it was a little bit more strenuous than a public school based on our grading skills. Say, for instance, if I were to go to a public school, my grades would probably be a little bit more higher than going to the school that I went to, because our grading scale was a little bit harder versus being at a public school. It was a little bit easier. I don't know. That's just what I was told. Whoever, if y'all went to a public school, or if some of y'all went to private schools, and y'all could, if y'all know, y'all know. But it was really hard. But I managed to get through it. It wasn't that hard. It was just the simple fact that, like, dang, like, I'm really making the same grades. It's just that because I'm at a different school, like, our grading skill, like, we literally had our own district. Like, we were our own district. We didn't have, like, Yes Prep was its own district. So that was basically why our grading scale and everything was different, because we were different. Like, we weren't a public school. We were we're our own school and own community. So, but yeah, it was a really, honestly, I loved my school. I loved my school. I went to a public school. I actually transferred from this school to a public school my seventh grade year because I wanted to play volleyball and I wanted to be in sports, because since my school was more of an academic school and a college preparatory school, we didn't really focus on um, sports like that. We weren't really into sports. It was mostly about academics, mostly about preparing for college, getting into college, making sure we had basic knowledge when it comes to integrity, honesty, trust, like core values. Basically, we were more about core values and character and intellect at the same time, if that makes sense. Like, our schools were mostly focused on building not only smart individuals but fundamental individuals. Like, our teachers taught us, like, our main goals were integrity, or our main values in school was integrity, trust, action, nexus, like all that. Like, that was our main values, because, like I said, they weren't only just teaching us academically, they were teaching us character wise as well. And they wanted to make sure that the people that they taught were great human beings going out into the world. So I really appreciate that, because a lot of values and things that my school instilled in me, my high school and my middle school, because I went to middle school and high school. Like, I went to Yes Prep before middle school and high school. So those values that they instilled in me, they really, I've really used them, and I've been in plenty of situations of where I would use those values and share those values with others who I believed weren't embracing them. So it's just like, basically, I have really used those values in my everyday life. I value integrity, which is doing the right thing when no one is looking. I value honesty. I'm a very authentic and honest person. Like, I cannot stand fake and fraud people. Like, I don't know what it is. I have the gift of discernment when it comes to fake and fraud energy. I cannot be around it at all. Like, I can sense it. I can feel it. Like, people cannot wear a mask around me, because I can see right through anyone. Like, I can see and I can feel when someone isn't genuine with me, or just around other people. So it's just like, I'm a very honest person, and it's just like, those values that I learned from school helped me to enforce those. And it's just like, because of that, I've gotten so much done in my life. Like, actually, in 2016, something that y'all might want to know about me, which is really exciting. In 2016, I got a scholarship through my school, actually, to study abroad to learn Arabic in the Middle East. I went to Amman, Jordan, which is basically the capital. It's not, or Amman is the capital of Jordan. Amman, Jordan is basically just like a famous, well-known city in the Middle East. Like a lot of people go to. It's very known for visitors. So it's just like, basically, like, how people go to Egypt or people go to Dubai. Like, basically, Amman, Jordan is like the Dubai and the Egypt of, it's like one of those not really touristy places, but if you were to go for a vacation, that would be like the spot. But at the same time, we weren't really there for vacation. We were there to learn, Arabic. So I was there for the whole summer, actually. I was there for the summer of 2016, and I was 16 in the summer of 2016. So yeah, I got a scholarship actually through my school, and I was able to study abroad at 16 years old, and I traveled on a plane internationally for the first time by myself. Honestly, it was such an amazing experience. I met so many amazing people that I'm still in contact with today. When I went, it was very scary. Being 16 years old and traveling internationally by yourself for like the first time, that was scary. Like, that was scary, but at the same time, like, that opportunity wasn't gonna just, it wasn't gonna, manifest itself. It wasn't gonna go after itself. And obviously, like, I had a best friend in high school during that time, so we were really close. I had a best friend, and She actually went to China the previous summer through the same program. And since we were best friends at the time, I'm thinking, okay, best, like, you going to China, let me apply. Like, I want to study abroad. Like, I want to go. So I applied to the same program that she did, and I ended up getting accepted. And I ended up, like I said, having the opportunity to study abroad at 16 and go to the Middle East to explore ancient history in the Middle East, and it was beautiful. I will never forget the experiences, the culture, the food. I was the thickest I ever was in my entire life whenever I went to Jordan, because it was like, it was the food. I guess the value of the food was very high and the prices were low. So it's like, maybe I can get a meal. I can get like an entire meal in Jordan for maybe like 5 dinar or 2 dinar, because that's their currency over there. So it was like maybe $5 for like a thing of shawarma, which is their famous. It's kind of like a Subway. Like, shawarma is their Subway. It's like, it's not even their Subway. It's like their, basically, shawarma is basically their number one food in their culture. Like, basically, when you go to the Middle East or when you go to Jordan, like, the first thing that you'll see is shawarma. Like, that's the number one. Basically, that's the food. That's the food that's recognized over there. Like, that's their like grab and go food. You know what I'm saying? Like, McDonald's for us, that's McDonald's is their like shawarma is their McDonald's over there. You know what I'm saying? And that meal probably was like $3 basically, or $5 American, probably two. Like, it was really that cheap. It was that cheap. Like, my friends and I that I made on that trip, like, there were banks on every corner. Like, one thing about the Middle East too is people are so stereotypical and so judgmental when it comes to culture. And it's just like, I physically I physically got to go over there and see for myself. Like, it may, just like with Africa, they just think that Africa is just poor, or there's just nothing but poor black Africans, and Africa is just dry. No, 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 no. There's beautiful places in Africa. Africa is beautiful. I mean, life originated on that continent, if we want to get real and technical. Africa is gorgeous. You got Nigeria, excuse me. You got the DRC. Like, this, Africa is beautiful. You just have to go to the right parts. The same with the Middle East. Like, the Middle East is beautiful. Jordan is beautiful. Egypt is beautiful. Pakistan is beautiful. You just got to go to the right spaces. There's good and bad everywhere in the world. You just got to figure out how to maneuver around that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I had to learn, because of me having two strict parents, like, me being the youngest as well, I'm the baby. Like, they were always on me about, oh, there's bad people out there. Da, da, da. Like, I know that. I'm not naive to that, but I'm not going to let that stop me from traveling, or I'm not going to let that stop me from exploring the world, because there's, scary people out there. Like, no, like, I understand that. I'm going to be aware of that, but I'm still going to do what I want to do. I'm not going to let that stop me from living my life. So it's just like, it was an amazing experience. I went to school in the Middle East as well. Like I said, it was mostly an academic experience, but we had excursions as well, to where we would, visit different not monuments, but monumental places that were monumental in Jordan, and we basically went to school 5 days a week. I went to school Mondays, Thursdays. I went to I went to school Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and then Fridays and Saturdays we had off, because that's just how it was over there. And then Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, like, I would go to school. So yeah, we would go to school for like 4 hours. It was 4 hours. It was 4 hours. Or was it 9? I think it was 9. I don't remember. I was 16. That was like 4 years ago. That was 4 years ago. I don't remember. But it was around, point is, we still went to school and we learned Arabic. Like, we were literally, same way you take a Spanish class in high school, that's basically what we were doing, but in Arabic. And it was very hard. Like, it was, at first, like, of course I took it seriously because I wanted to learn the language, but, and then it was like, since I was there for like 2 months, I didn't have a choice but to learn, because it was like I was living in a place with a foreign language. Like, I had to know, like, some type of hey, hi, But basically, we went to school. I had my friends, majority in the group, because there was 3 different groups. You had, because we had, before we met up in Washington, we had to meet up in Washington before we actually went to the Middle East, because we had to do like an orientation, that would allow for us to be informed on what to expect when traveling to and from the Middle East, and what to expect whenever we get there, and how to just, get us basically ready for our 2 month stay. And in Washington, before we went to Washington, whenever we got accepted, or whenever we got notified that we were accepted into the program and that we got the scholarship, they sent us books and everything depending on where we were going. Like, for instance, before I wanted to go to the Middle East, I wanted to go to Russia. But, me being African American, my mom, and it wasn't even the Middle East. Originally, I was supposed to go to Morocco. So I wanted to go to Russia. And my mom was like, no, like, being that you're African American, go to Morocco, it'd be better. And Morocco is located in Africa, by the way, for those of y'all who didn't know. So yeah, I was like, all right, you know what, that makes sense. Like, I want to learn about my culture. I want to go to Africa. Like, I'll go to Morocco. So I clicked, I put the little tab, because, when I'm applying or whatever, it gives us, like, options to where we want to go. Like, Russia, Europe, France, or not France, Europe, Russia, um, China, you know what I'm saying? Morocco. So I clicked Morocco, boom, filled the application out. And then when the application came back, it turned, I guess they kind of changed it. I don't know what was going on, which I don't mind. Like, but instead of going to Africa, I ended up going to the Middle East to learn Arabic, because basically they divided it in the sense of language. So basically, if you wanted to learn Russia, if you wanted to learn Mandarin, if you wanted to learn Arabic, you know what I'm saying? So that's what it was. I didn't click Morocco, I clicked Arabic. So being that, the Middle East and Africa is right next to each other, then, there's a lot of languages that are intertwined with each other, and they have different types of Arabic that they speak in different continents and different regions, So, that year, instead of going to Morocco, I got placed to Amman, Jordan, which was perfectly fine, because I don't know if you guys know about Petra or have ever heard of Petra City, but it's this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful ancient building architecture of some sort that has been in the Middle East for years. Petra, me personally, I watch the History Channel. I watch Ancient Aliens, and I've seen this thing. I've seen Petra be mentioned on TV. I've seen things like this be of a factor on the History Channel, and so the fact that I was able to see this in person, it just blew my mind. Not only that, but my mom and I we're big fans of Petra, of the Ancient Aliens, of history in general, of the Middle East, and so being that I was able to go see that physically was like not only the best feeling in the world, but it was like as if my mom was there with me. Like, I was doing this for her, I was doing this for us. Like, I made it, you know what I'm saying? And that's another reason why I wanted to start a YouTube channel, because it was just like, I've had a taste of putting my mind to something and it going far, So it's just like, why not try YouTube? Why not? I'm seeing, like, I follow a lot of YouTubers, I follow all type of channels, and it's just like, I'm seeing their success, I'm seeing their prosperity, and it's just like, I can literally have that if I just continue to put in the effort and the work like they do. So yeah, it's just, I'm really excited to start this channel, and I'm glad that whoever stumbles across this video, thank you guys for supporting me and for watching me and for being interested in me. Like, there's a million YouTube channels on YouTube, but I believe that I bring something to the table, and I'm gonna figure out what I want to share with you guys. I'm gonna figure out what I want to talk to you guys about. I just literally, like I said, just went off a whim and just started. And actually, this is really funny. It's actually cool because I'm wearing the shirt that I got when I went to the Middle East. We got a shirt, NSLIY, National Security Language Initiative for the Youth. Is what Nestle stands for, and we got this shirt in the airport before we left. Actually, you can't really see the back, but on the back it basically just has like Arabic writing on it, because I went to, I chose to go to the Middle East. Just like if I would have chose to go to Russia, it would have had like Russian writing on the back, you know what I'm saying? So that's really cool how I'm talking about my experience, and I'm wearing the same shirt that I got from that excursion, from that program that I got accepted to when I went to study abroad. So that's really cool. It's meant to, I'm telling you, it's just meant to happen. It's all these synchronicities happening But yeah, also another thing about me is I've been a competitive cheerleader my whole life. I got into cheering when I was 7 years old, and I stopped around, I would say around my when I was 18 or 17. I'm not sure, but cheerleading, honestly, I think I'm gonna have to do like I can't even talk. I'm sorry, y'all. I think I'm gonna have to do like another entire video explaining my journey with competitive cheerleading because it was like a bittersweet type of thing, and I think I'm gonna just have to do a whole nother video on that, honestly. But like I said, thank you guys for just even who if y'all stumble across this video and if y'all don't finish it or if you do finish it, just thank you in general for just watching me, and I just hope that you guys continue to just be here for me and that you guys continue to like and subscribe and to comment anything that y'all would like to see from me, that y'all would like to get to know about me, any of that, and I will be sure to do my best to give you all great content. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.